The skies over Osan Air Base roar to life today as the U.S. Air Forces 51st Fighter Wing and the Republic of Korea Air Force kicked off Osan Air Power Days 2025, a two-day aerial showcase designed to demonstrate combat readiness and deepen military ties between the two nations. The event, held on May 10th and 11th, features static displays of advanced aircraft, including the A-10 Thunderbolt II, F-16 Fighting Falcon, and ROKAF's KF-21 Boramae, alongside live weapon load demonstrations that underscore the lethal precision of U.S. and Allied air power. This year's exhibition comes at a critical moment, as North Korea's recent missile tests and escalating rhetoric have heightened regional tensions, putting the U.S. ROK alliance under renewed scrutiny. Osan Air Base, located just 40 miles south of the demilitarized zone, is one of the most strategically vital U.S. military installations in the Indo-Pacific. Home to the 51st Fighter Wing, the base serves as a frontline deterrent against North Korean aggression and a hub for joint training operations with South Korean forces. Its proximity to potential flashpoints makes it a symbol of America's enduring commitment to regional security. The airshow not only highlights military capabilities but also reassures allies and sends a clear message to adversaries: the U.S. and ROK are prepared to respond to any threat with overwhelming force. Today's events included a dramatic A-10 Thunderbolt II weapon load demonstration, where maintainers from the 25th Fighter Squadron showcased the aircraft's formidable armament, including the GAU-8 Avenger rotary cannon and AGM-65 Maverick missiles. Spectators, including ROK military officials, foreign diplomats, and local civilians, watched as crews executed rapid rearmament drills, a critical skill in high-tempo combat scenarios. Meanwhile, pilots conducted simulated close air support maneuvers, emphasizing the A-10's role in defending ground troops, a capability especially relevant given North Korea's massive artillery forces poised along the DMZ. "This isn't just a show, it's a rehearsal for real-world contingencies," said Colonel Mark Reynolds, commander of the 51st Operations Group. "Every bolt tightened, every weapon loaded, is a step toward ensuring we're ready for anything." Military leaders were quick to frame the event as proof of the alliance's strength. Osan Air Power Days is more than a display of hardware, it's a testament to the unbreakable bond between the U.S. and ROK militaries, said General Paul LaCamera, commander of U.S. Forces Korea. ROK Air Force Chief of Staff General Lee Young-soo echoed the sentiment, stating, "Together, we stand as a bulwark against instability." Analysts, however, noted the timing's significance. Dr. Mira Rapp-Hooper, a senior fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations, observed, "With North Korea's recent ICBM tests and nuclear posturing, this show of force is as much about deterrence as it is about diplomacy." The event carries historical weight, echoing past demonstrations of U.S. ROK solidarity during periods of heightened tension. In 2017, amid North Korean nuclear tests, Osan hosted similar displays to Project Resolve. Today's show also recalls the pivotal role of air power in the Korean War, where U.S. and Allied aircraft turned the tide against overwhelming ground forces. The A-10, though aging, remains a psychological symbol of America's close air support dominance, a legacy dating back to its Cold War design to counter Soviet armor. Now, as Pyongyang modernizes its missile arsenal, the U.S. and ROK are reinforcing their combined aerial deterrence, blending old and new technologies to meet evolving threats. For the United States military, Osan Air Power Days underscores the importance of maintaining forward-deployed readiness. The 51st Fighter Wing's ability to rapidly generate sorties and integrate with ROK forces is critical to the Pentagon's Fight Tonight doctrine, a mandate to be prepared for immediate combat on the Korean Peninsula. The event also highlights ongoing investments in base resilience, including hardened shelters and missile defense systems, as Osan remains within striking distance of North Korean rockets. "Our airmen train daily under the shadow of potential conflict," said Chief Master Sgt of the Air Force Joan Bass. This showcase proves they don't just train to survive, they train to dominate. Politically, the airshow reinforces the Biden administration's pledge to bolster Indo-Pacific alliances amid China's military expansion and North Korea's provocations. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin recently reaffirmed America's ironclad commitment to South Korea's defense, a stance likely to be reiterated during next month's U.S. ROK Security Consultative meeting. Yet the event also raises questions about long-term strategy. With Pyongyang refusing denuclearization talks and Seoul seeking greater defense autonomy, some experts warn of challenges ahead. Alliance management is key, said former PACOM Commander Admiral Harry Harris. Demonstrations like this buy time, but sustained coordination is needed to counter North Korea's growing asymmetric threats. Looking ahead, U.S. and ROK forces are expected to intensify joint exercises, including large-scale aerial drills like Vigilant ACE, which could further inflame tensions with North Korea. Meanwhile, Osan's role will expand as the Air Force deploys next-generation systems, such as the F-35A Lightning II, to the region. The base is also slated to host additional rotational squadrons under the Pentagon's Dynamic Force Employment Strategy, ensuring a persistent but unpredictable presence to complicate adversary planning. As General LaCamera put it, "We're not just showing strength today, we're building the framework to sustain it for decades." As the sun set on Osan Air Base, the thunder of jets gave way to the buzz of analysts and the quiet hum of diplomacy. But beneath the spectacle lies a sobering reality. In one of the world's most heavily militarized regions, displays of power are both a warning and a promise. For the U.S. and ROK troops standing shoulder to shoulder this weekend, the message is unmistakable: readiness isn't just a demonstration, it's a duty. And in the tense silence between the roar of engines, the stakes couldn't be clearer.